Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my sewing room. I'm Sandy, and I'm here for Facebook and YouTube Live today. Of course, today is Thursday, December 11th. So it's only a few sleeps till Christmas, so we want to get some fun things going. But before we get started, I'd like to say thank you to all of our Facebook followers. We have 6.9K followers, and currently 91 are following. That's an increase from last week. So thank you. And to YouTube, our subscribers, we're now at 11K. Thank you very much, and thank you for all your likes, loves, every time you share us and send a comment, and especially when you join our Facebook or join our YouTube channel, mysewingroom.ca, and that dot is D-O-T. So yay! Good morning, Michelle. I see Michelle's online. That's awesome. It's a cold and blustery kind of cold day in Calgary today, but you know what? It is getting close to Christmas. It is getting close to winter. Only 10 days to the official start of winter. Of course, in Calgary, we have pre-winter, winter, fake spring, more winter, and then we get spring. So you always got to keep your shovel and boots and toques and mitts and things handy for all of the next few months anyway. So I want to do a few shout outs and greetings to some people. These are some of our regular followers and things. So hello to Teresa W, Ruth C, Glenda I, Loanne F, Michelle G, who's already on, Tina B, Helen O, Helen O, Annette W, Ann L, Irene T, Kim at Chatterbox Quilts, Dorothy T, Joan H, Auntie, Ken F, Patty B, Carol D, Nancy C, Patty T, Chris L, and Paula Poco and Pedro. I think I got them all in there. Also, just as one of our friends was leaving this morning, she just came in to get some things. Hi, Kim. Anyway, she said she watches us on TV all the time, so that's great. Morning, Ruth. Nice of you to join us this morning. All right, before we get started on the 9th day of Stitchmas, I have a few fun things to show you, and one of them is from one of our very own little Anna. So I got to try and get that camera straight, so let's have a quick close-up. Oh, that's way out to lunch. Okay, come on over here, camera. There we go. Last week we did 7 hand stitching projects, and one of the ones I discussed was something called nest embroidery, and these are the whales, and our little Anna did those. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so sweet. Look at the fine detail on all of those knots she did. Now, the one thing she did do was change the background fabric that came in the kit, because she thought it should have a water background. And I quite agree with her. That bird nest embroidery gave a plain white background, and she changed it to blue. And look at how absolutely stunning that is. So kudos to our Anna for doing some hand stitching. So that was nest embroideries. And if you think I'm saying it funny, I am. It's got a B-I-R-D in the middle. All right. Dawn brought me some woolies, and I thought, what a good day to talk about woolies. So she has made us some little woolly remnants. They are 12 inch by 12 inch, and they're $7, because I know everybody loves to do some hand stitching. Then she made some little bundles of woolies, and you see the beautiful colors she's put in for Christmas. These are approximately 9 by 9 pieces. There's 3 for $15. So aren't those sweet? Yeah, so if you're thinking of doing some of those hand stitching projects, Dawn's got you covered in the wool department. All right. Now, you know that we do a class called Rope Bowl Sew Along. Miss Ann does that for you. And you've seen our Learn to Make Rope Bowls book. We got a new one. Woohoo! It's called Creative Zigzag Rope Sewing Projects. Oh, look, this one put a geode on it. Isn't it gorgeous? And look at the striped ones. That looks really cool when you stripe, dye part of your line or get colored ones. Look at this one all wrapped in pretty colors, and this one's done with a little placemat inside. Looks like a nice bread basket. Wasn't that pretty? It would look gorgeous on your table. Anyways, this is a brand new book by Denise Hare. It's got 16 projects and a dozen techniques for making bowls, totes, and more. So if you've already taken the rope bowl sewing class, this might be a fun way to make some creative gifts. I like this one. It's all wrapped in batiks. It's beautiful. Anyways, this is a lot of fun, and you can certainly pick that up at the store. It's called Creative Zigzag Rope Sewing Projects. Yay! Now, we have had this book before, and I just wanted to give it another little light. It's called Quilting with Panels and Patchwork. And I did a show showing all the different ways to be able to take a panel, and they have some stunning ideas for what to do around the panels. So this one was called Quilting with Panels and Patchwork. All right, then Stephanie Sobing came out with the Panel Quilting Workshop, and it's 12 quick and easy projects for every season. Look at some of these stunning things that she's done with panels. Look, I love the elephant. That's really cool. This is really pretty. I don't know where she got that panel, but I love the colors she put into it. Here's a nice rainbow one where she's cut them apart, and here is a table, a placemat that she's used a panel for. So this one is brand new to us. Again, it's Stephanie Sobing, the Panel Quilting Workshop. Woohoo! Okay, two more to show you before we get on to doing the 9th day of Stitchmas. This is the ultimate binding and edge finishing guide for quilting and sewing. It has more than 16 different techniques, from basic to scallop to scrappy to chenille, for how to finish off. Oh, there's the chenille. That looks really cool. And then a bias, of course, straight, how to do scrappy, also how to put a fringe in, or a flange, whatever you'd like to call it. That's really cool. So this is by Dion Stout, S-T-O-T-T. Anyways, it is the ultimate binding and edge finishing guide. Okay, one more new book. Of course, this is the Pocket Guide to Sergers. Use your machine with confidence. It's from Sue Overy. So she'll be giving tips and hints on what to do with your serger. So if anybody just bought a serger recently and needs some help, there you go. Pocket Guide to Sergers. All right, sweet. We had that other fun little pocket guide as well to stitching, but here is sergers. All right, so thank you. Those are some of the new products that we have book-wise and fabric-wise in the store. And so now let's get started with the 9 days of Stitchmas. Are you ready? All right, where's my singing voice? Here we go. On the 9th day of Stitchmas, my thimble gave to me 9 quilters quilting, 8 needles threading, 7 spools a spinning, 6 hand stitching projects, 5 golden pins, 4 quilting bees, 3 fabric scissors, 2 rotary cutters, and a pattern in a pear tree. I have to say, this is a very magical thimble. He gives me everything. And I have to correct that. I said it was 7 hand stitching projects. It was only 6 hand stitching projects, but that's a different show. So go back and look at the 6th day of Stitchmas. You'll see some of the absolutely wonderful hand stitching projects that are here at my sewing room. All right. Okay, here we are. 9 days of Stitchmas. Are you ready, people? Okay, I thought instead of just reading all the jokes at once, I have 9 beautiful kits. I thought I would do a kit and a joke, all the way to the 9th one. I hope you guys are ready. All right, here we go. Close up. Our first one is a beautiful cream and gold table runner. It's a kit, includes pattern, backing, binding, and all the fabric for the top. The only thing you require is your batting, and that would make an absolute gorgeous table runner. So that's the cream and gold, trying to make it so it doesn't shine on their face. Cream and gold table runner. All right, what do reindeer use to decorate their antlers? Ornaments. All right, next kit. Are you ready? Here comes another one. This one is called the Waterhole Quilt Kit. It includes pattern and fabric needed for the quilt top and binding. You need backing and batting. And it makes a quilt size of about 47 by and a half by 47 and a half, so square. And it's got all sorts of fun safari type pattern in it. I think that's really cool. All right. So that's about animals. So I think we need to tell you an animal joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? Olive. Olive who? All of the other reindeer. All right, moving on. They say move on. Okay, so we haven't had this one for a while, and Dawn was able to get some more patterns and kit for us. A beautiful summer one called Summer Sorbet Quilt Kit. And this kit includes pattern and all the fabrics for the quilt top and binding. You need your backing and batting. It's 43 and a half by 46 and a half inches. And it is so cool. It's the Summer Sorbet by Christine Chisperich. It's pretty by hand. I love pretty by hand. Pretty by hand. Anyway, so that's a beautiful summertime quilt. I know you're saying to yourself, oh my goodness, that's way off. Yes, it is. It's about half a year from now that we start into that. So, but anyways, there's something to work towards so that you have it ready for spring. All right, next joke. Did Rudolph go to school? No, he was elf taught. Okay. Onward ho, next one. Oh, this is gorgeous. I have to show you this one. This is absolutely beautiful. It's called Cottage Lace Quilt Kit, and it includes the pattern and all the fabrics for the quilt top and binding. You need your own backing and batting. It's 54 by 63, so it's a very good size. But look at the gorgeous pictures you're going to put in this quilt. Isn't it gorgeous? Called Cottage Lace Quilt, and there is the pattern for it. It is by Kelly Beckwith. There you go. Cottage Lane. It's fabric. It's gorgeous, and of course I really like stars, and the pieces inside the stars are large enough to really show off some of the beautiful fabrics in the cottage lace line. It's absolutely beautiful. All right. So who is a reindeer's favorite celebrity? Beyonce. Hey, I know, I'm crazy. Okay, now here we go. We've got another kit for you. Let's say black and white. Can you say black and white? It's the black and white Whirlpool Quilt Kit. Of course, it's got the pattern and all the fabrics for the quilt top and binding. You need, again, your fabric for your backing and your batting. But it makes a 54 by 66 inch quilt, and you can see all the beautiful different black and whites. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, that is very pretty. Black and whites. All right, joke. What's the difference between a knight and Santa's reindeer? The knight is slaying a dragon, and the dragon or the reindeer is dragging the sleigh. I know that one's kind of funny, isn't it? It's kind of weird out there. All right, okay, carrying on. Got a couple more for you. We got 9 in total, so yeah, hang in there. Okay, close up. This is called the Little Bright Star Foxwood Quilt Kit, and it makes a a square kit, 36 by 36, and it includes the pattern and the fabric for the top and binding, and you need your backing and batting. It's really cute. There's a cute bright star. It's a baby quilt. Isn't that sweet? And some people I know have just had babies, and I hope Glenda out there talking about Shepherd. And of course, I know that there's other ones. Nancy's going to become a grandma again too. So that's a really cute little kit for new babies. Good morning, Helen. No worries. She was worried she'd miss me, but I'm here. I'm always here, aren't I? Yeah. Good to have you, Helen. All right. How about what's a dinosaur's least favorite reindeer? Well, of course, Comet. Okay. I know I'm just being really silly, but this is a lot of fun. Okay. So we have three more kits, three more jokes. I'm hoping you're hanging in there. Are you ready for the next one? Here it comes. This is the Three Sisters Muse quilt kit. It makes a quilt about 41 by 45.5 inches. It has its pattern and fabric for the top and binding. Add the backing and the batting, and you're ready to go. But it's so pretty. Three Sisters Muse quilt kit. And Three Sisters is a Moda line, and it's using the Panel Perfect pattern by Peachtree Patterns. It's really pretty. Love those colors. So soft, so beautiful. All right. Here comes the joke. What do reindeer say to their young? I love you dearly. Okay. All right, keep going. They say, keep going. Hurry up. Get out of the way. All right. The next kit I have is called Fableism Waverly Quilt Kit. What I like about this is, if you can tell, it's really beautiful textured woven fabrics, and they are so pretty. It's from the line Fableism, and it is the Waverly Quilt Kit pattern, and that is by Running Doe Quilts. The pattern is by Running Doe Quilts. Waverly. Isn't that sweet? This is about 48 inches by 64, so it's a really good size, and it has all of the fabric for the top and the binding, and you just need to have your fabric for your backing and your batting, of course. It's really pretty. Love that texture. It's so nice. All right. Which one of Santa's reindeers has the best moves? It's Dancer. Yes. All right. Okay. I'm going to put you out of your misery very shortly here. We only have one more quilt kit that I wanted to talk about, and one more joke. Okay. Are you ready? Here it comes. It is Most Beautiful Christmas one. It is called Cardinal Celebration by Katharina Pete. And look at it. It's so beautiful. This is using the beautiful fabric called Cardinal Celebration, and it includes a pattern and all the fabrics for the quilt top and binding. You need your backing and batting. It makes a quilt approximately 55.5 inches by 75.5 inches, but the colors are so pretty. We've got a whole line of this, so if you need to look for your backing, we have enough of this that you may do it. But look, it's got the nicest border print in it. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so that is Cardinal Celebration. Yes. All right, that's 9 quilts. Here comes your 9th joke. So what do you call a reindeer ghost? A caribou. Anyways. All right. Enough, they say, enough of this nonsense with quilts and kits and things. So I got to thank my thimble again for quilting kits today. 9 of them, 9 jokes. So thank you, Mr. Thimble. All right, let's do a few announcements just to remind you. We are very happy today. We have a few people in sewing for social sewing today. And of course, it starts at 10:30 in the morning and goes till 4:30 in the afternoon. So today is Thursday. We also have it tomorrow on Friday as well. Hi, Sandy. Sandy just chimed in. Hello. So if you'd like to come to the store and do social sewing, you are so very welcome. There's lots of tables and rooms, so you can just show up. It starts at 10:30 in the morning, as I say, goes till 4:30. It's $10 plus tax, plus you get a coupon back to spend in the store. So that's kind of fun. So we have it today, Thursday, and then we have it as well on Friday this week. So Friday the 12th, we have it as well. On Saturday, we have a group that's coming in. They call themselves Calgary Sews, and they are sewers. They make all sorts of things, and they are free to join. Drop on in during the day and see them. They're called Calgary Sews. They have a website and you can look it up. So if you're into maybe doing some clothes and stuff like that, they have a fun thing at the end of the year called Frock Tales, where they put on what they made and they do a little runway show. So it's kind of fun. Cocktails and treat and appetizers included. So that's kind of fun. All right, that's Saturday. On Sunday, we have another one of our volunteer groups in. So Proud YYC will be in to do theirs. So we are booked Saturday, Sunday. And that brings me to Monday. Monday Minute. And that will be my Facebook and YouTube show for Monday. I'm looking forward to that. A few more things that I'd like to mention. Next week, we have another one of our volunteer groups. They're called Quilts from the Heart, and they are in on Wednesday, December 17th, and they will be here. They come once a month on the third Wednesday of every month, and they help create beautiful quilts for Luna Project, which is for people who are removed from domestic situations and are given a quilt. It's beautiful. It's lots of fun. It's all volunteer. Nancy and Betty seem to be running it these days. So if you're interested in helping out making quilts for Quilts from the Heart for the Luna Project, please be here Wednesday, December 17th at 10 and meet up with all of the volunteers and the organizers, and it's fun. Just a plea out there for anyone who is listening and knows what great value Quilts from the Heart do. They are looking for donations. In this case, they're looking for money donations to help pay the cost for long arming and threads and things. So if you are inclined to donate to Quilts from the Heart, please let us know. We've got an account set up for them, but we'll also take cash for Quilts from the Heart for thread and things like that. All right. Anyways, thank you for that. That happens next Wednesday. All right. A couple of other things I want to mention before we leave today. I want to say that we have 10 people registered for a fun thing from Kimberbell Digital Dealers exclusive, the Mistletoe Mystery. So those 10 people have enrolled and have put their names on embellishment kits, because we only get so many, and I'm finding that Kimberbell doesn't keep them in stock after that. So if you're enrolling into Mistletoe Mystery, make sure you get a kit for embellishment as well. If you want it, get it soon. They are also we're having fabric brought so that we can do fabric kits for Mistletoe Mystery. They are $150 plus tax. I forgot to tell you the embellishment kit was $50. Mistletoe Mystery itself is $150 plus tax. So, it just depends on whether you need to have the fabric or not, but I do recommend the embellishments. They're kind of fun. So, and Anne has ordered right now 12 embellishment kits. So we are hoping, that we get a couple more people so that they can get their class, their kit, and if they want fabric. I have 5 people already signed up for fabric. So, wow! Plus also, the last 2 people that sign up, I have 2 bags left. So if you have signed up, I've tried to set your bag aside. And if you signed up while you were here, you probably got your bag. So there's 2 bags left, 2 spots. Anybody who wants, sign up. So how do you sign up? Well, first of all, you can go to our website, mysewingroom.ca, and this time it's not DOT, it's just a period. Or you can call us at the store, 403-252-3711, or you can come in person and have a look at the poster that shows you a blurry picture of the mystery quilt and get signed up for the class or the digital downloads, which are $150 plus tax. Speak up for your embellishment kit, which is $50, and put your name on the fabric list for the fabric kit if you wish, which is $150. So 3 ways to do it: online, over the phone, or in person. Woohoo! I have one other one. We have a large sample of this quilt block of the month quilt class. It is called Return to Simpler Times. So if you'd like to see it, you can. I think it's on the website, but it's also hanging on the wall in our store, My Sewing Room. And the pattern is by Jerry Stube, and it's a fun class. It's going to be a block of the month. It is $250 plus tax, and it goes once a month, the last Wednesday of every month. So it's going to start January, I think it's the 28th. And you do 1 block at a time, and you can come in class and do it with your teacher, or you can do it virtually. So that should be a lot of fun. And if you're interested in that, please give us, as I say, a call or drop in at the store or do it online. But it's called Return to Simpler Times, and it's a block of the month. All right? Wonderful! Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so those are 2 things to be watching for in the upcoming year. Just something fun for 2026. All right, just a reminder, we're into the middle of December. It's going by so fast. So by all means, please get yourself enrolled for the classes for next year. It's going to be here before we know it, right? Before we know it. All right, well, that's everything today for the 9th day of Stitchmas. Join me Monday next week for Monday Minute, Tuesday for the 10th day of Stitchmas, and Thursday for the 11th day of Stitchmas, which means we only have 2 weeks left before Christmas. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyways, I hope everyone keeps warm and safe in the next couple days. It's having winter out there. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining me. I will see you